What's up, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Murvis podcast. Tonight on our first episode, we have standout Bethel Park athlete Sean McGowan. Everyone put your hands together for Sean McGowan.
Thanks for having me.
With me tonight, I'll introduce myself first. I'm Justin. With me is my brother Ryan and my good buddy Grant, if you guys want to say hello to the community.
How's everybody doing?
What's up, Murvis crew? How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah. All right, so we each got a few questions here for my man Sean. And Ryan, you want to kick one off for us?
I would like to start, but I think before we kick off this podcast series, I think another applause should go to Justin Mice. He drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's a Murvis team member, so let's give him a round of applause.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Really means a lot that you guys have. Thank you. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, so definitely needed to shout that one out before we got into Mr. Gallister here. Something about Sean that you guys are gonna probably pick up on in the next 30 minutes. This man got about as many nicknames as states in the U.S. So we're just gonna kick off. We're just gonna kick it off. I have one question. It's not really a question. I just need you to touch on it and maybe elaborate on it. Your Instagram in the last month has skyrocketed into an average high school, college athlete's Instagram to maybe the 4 best consecutive posts I've ever seen in any account. You go from swinging on a pole at a church to Top Golf to riding a horse to sitting on a couch with pictures behind you.
So fair.
So tell me the thought process. What switched for you? I'm not saying your Instagram was bad before, but it seems like
it's better now. It's better now.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Just
trying to get the name out there. Put the Murvis Athlete in the bio and spread some content. Be versatile.
Yeah,
I love it, Sean. I love it.
I mean, and then the bio was something I also wanted to touch on. People going through your Instagram, I'm not sure if they're gonna 100% get your bios. I just wanted to maybe clear some things up. The first line, investors, possibly you. What does that mean to you?
It's from a great movie, Step Brothers, and it could be you. Who knows? If you invest.
And right now,
doesn't matter what it is either. So.
Yeah, that is true. And right now, I think these 6 posts on your Instagram, somebody's investing in S. McGowan 7 right now.
Yeah,
Let's hope.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I wanted to kick it off, because I think that's kind of the basis of your image right now. And I don't think there's anybody in our area that has a better Instagram than you right now. So I just want to
We're working on it. Thank you.
Yeah, I got one for you here, Sean. Now this is nothing about your account here, but just what was it like growing up in Bethel Park playing all the sports that you played?
They got great programs going through all the different age groups, and obviously, like you, they just breed them from the beginning. So,
absolutely. And then
we're just looking for some more Justin Mices.
Just a follow-up question here. So you were a standout football and baseball star. What sport do you like better? And to younger kids, do you recommend playing 2 sports in high school, and why?
I definitely recommend it. It was great experience on both teams, but I'd probably pick football over baseball. But baseball gave me a better opportunity at the next level.
I got you.
Football did.
If I would just like to jump in here, I think Sean was probably one of the better athletes I've ever seen in 2 sports, and I think the balance that he had in his life going through high school is what really kept him at that elite level at both sports. How do you think that balance, like, did that balance allow your mind to kind of clear up heading to season, or is it just basically just like you love both of them and basically when one's over you just switch off to the next?
Yeah, you kind of just go through a phase where you're kind of pumped for one of them, and then put the other one behind you for now. And then, I mean, we had some teammates going back and forth with me, so
Right.
help a little bit.
Right.
Last thing here. Wait, I got a question. Last thing, if just to wrap up maybe the high school side of it. You might have already answered this, but I got a question for you. Would you rather take a 10-yard pitch into the end zone or hit a game-winning home run at Perky Field?
Wow.
I'd probably say the home run.
Yeah.
Game winner.
That's
All right.
You don't see many home runs either, too. So in high school, especially Perky.
You're right.
So definitely that one.
How does
Grant, you got anything for him?
Well, I mean, if we're on the topic of sports, did your dad play tennis at all?
He didn't.
Uh,
No, he was a wrestler.
uh,
Yeah,
Must have been a different guy I'm thinking of.
must have been.
Sorry about that.
speaking of your dad, he was a standout at Highlands, right?
Yeah, very good wrestler.
Do you by chance does he have like a shrine at your house of all his old gear? And have you worn it recently?
Happened. Just all of his like Letterman jackets, and they gave him like a sweater, but no other gear or trophies, nothing like that. That might be in a box somewhere in the garage, but
Is there a possibility that he was kind of wishing that you went down the wrestling path, or is he just kind of like, because I mean I know your dad, he's a pretty laid back guy, but you think any Friday night with a packed house he would just rather be
who knows? I don't know.
Grapple?
He always tried to get me to at least give it a chance, but I never wanted to put that singlet on.
Yep. Hey, I hear
My
you.
brother gave it a chance. He didn't like it. My dad loved coaching though, so.
Yeah. Hey, I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you.
Grant, what else you got for my man Sean here?
Well, I mean, the big topic at hand right now is Sean just freshly signed with the Murvis, the newest Murvis Athlete. Sean, I just wanted to ask you, why did you go with the Murvis? You must have been getting a lot of offers other places. Why did you decide the Murvis?
I mean, they've been there since day one. Gotta stay loyal to them. So.
I actually, to back up on that, you have attended some, I don't want to say company parties, but you have attended some get-togethers where the main crew has been there, and your tricks off the diving board going into the pool are some of the best tricks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Can you just give us a rundown on why you're so good in the pool?
Well, I got some good people to look at, teaching me the ropes. So
Yeah,
all three of you got some tricks in the bag that I can't even do yet. So still working.
Is there any correlation between your time in the Boy Scouts and your tricks off the diving board?
I wouldn't say so. No.
Okay.
Nope. No tying knots in the pool.
Do you think that's why? Do you think that is a reason you had the burning passion to get on a horse for your 19th birthday or your 20th birthday?
No, I don't believe so. I just feel like growing up, my nana had horses, and my mom used to take my whole neighborhood out horseback riding. So you can't beat it.
I mean,
I have a follow-up question for the horses. Sean, the picture was a 10 out of 10, but have you ever thought about training and qualifying for the Kentucky Derby?
I haven't thought of it, but I felt like I could start training some horses. Maybe they'll give me a call up one day.
Yeah,
maybe take the new ones out for a ride.
Maybe your thing, what you might have to do is start out at like a local farm, maybe like something like the Meadows in Washington, PA, and then you can work your way up to the big time at the Derby.
I don't know. It's kind of scary when they start running. You feel like you're about to fall off. So you gotta have that good grip.
We were talking off camera the other day, and you said, "quote You just got to hold on tight." What's that feeling like when they're running? Is it just pure? Is it like riding a bicycle, or kind of walking?
Not at all. It's a different feeling you just will never experience unless you hop on the back of that horse. You're just bouncing up and down. Not much to hold on to.
Now, do you ever scream at the horse, or like, how does that work? How do you get him to go faster? Do you holler his name, or
You just gotta
smack
kick him. You just gotta kick him. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not wildly accepted, but hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
They got some muscles on them that you wouldn't believe.
I can only imagine. What was your horse's name that you rode?
His name was Edgar.
Edgar the horse.
He was a good guy. A little slow, but loved to lead. So.
Yeah. So transitioning, take us through. Where did you go to college? Where are you at in college right now?
Currently at James Madison University in Virginia. I was playing baseball last year, but decided to focus on the studies this year.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that because I mean, obviously you are an absolute star in high school, and I mean, there's no doubt that you can play at the next level. But I know your interests kind of started to move away from the diamond and maybe into more football and maybe into more lifting. So was that that transition out of sports that you're in now for the first time in your life? Was that a difficult decision to make, or are you kind of?
It was difficult at first, but once you don't love it as much as you used to, then it's kind of hard to want to be there every single day. And once I started lifting for my sports, I kind of fell in love with it and started to overcome baseball and football. I like it better now. So.
Right. Well, I mean, I know in the camera right now you can just see your face, but if Sean would step back, you'd see this guy is an absolute bull. He is so fit. He is so physically fit. Tell the viewers, what are your numbers at right now? What are you looking numbers wise on your list right now?
Do you bench? I mean, are you benching more than 100, or what are we talking here?
Yeah, like
I'd say more than 100, but I stick with the dumbbell bench. I feel it more in my chest. Hurt my shoulder playing football, so I feel like it's best to stay away from that.
You know what we're gonna have to do here? You know what we're gonna have to do? I just thought of this. Our good buddy, the pilot, Nate Cassano, lives and dies by the bench press.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to get a little bench off going between Sean and Bly.
We'll post it on the YouTube channel.
I'd be in for that.
All right, sounds good. Grant, what else you got?
I mean, if we're staying on the topic of weightlifting, I was going to ask him, what are you maxing out on your calf races these days?
On the calf raises, I don't know. I feel like they're genetic. You don't even have to work on them.
That's fair.
Yeah. My mom's got some good calves, and they just pass them down to me.
Yep.
That's fair.
You don't
I got a question.
Never getting them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sean, you have 20 minutes in the gym. You can do 3 exercises. What 3 are you gonna knock out?
We'll probably go with squats. Try to fit in at least 10 minutes of squats.
Okay.
Gotta hit some hammies, maybe some RDLs.
Okay.
Recently started try to get my shoulders bigger, so maybe like a shoulder press.
That's fair. That's a fair answer. I respect that, and I respect the grunt.
Now, are you gonna superset those, or are those just 3 separate lifts?
You could superset the last 2, but squats you kind of just want to do that by himself.
Yep, I agree with that. What is your advice to younger lifters? Maybe a 10 or 11-year-old just wanting to get in the gym, freshman in high school. Well, I guess 13 or 14. Should they start maxing right away?
My freshman year, we didn't max. I started maxing my sophomore year. They kind of Coach August kind of preached on form. And I feel like that kind of built us all better and stronger eventually. So leave the ego at the door and focus on that form.
Wow.
That's a hell of a quote right there.
Wow.
Holy hell.
That's a good one. That's a real good one. That's a real good one.
That's great. As we like to say at the Murvis, that's awesome, Drew.
That's just awesome right there.
Yep, that's a great quote right there.
Yeah.
I enjoy that one.
What else you got, Ryan?
If we can pivot and go into a whole different direction, you guys.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. I'm sure you're aware of the bucket list. Do you have any active things on your bucket list that's maybe 10, 15 years down the road even that Sean McGowan wants to do before his time's done?
Well, we've definitely talked about going skydiving. That's definitely top of the list. But other than that, I don't know. Kind of just live in the moment. See what happens next.
That's great. Well, I knew we've been talking about skydiving, but I didn't know if you had any other crazy things, because I mean, who knows? I mean, you were just on a horse, and
Yeah.
so I mean, you're a pretty interesting guy. I didn't know if you had anything else up your sleeve, but I just wanted to get that out of the way, because you might want to go like wrestle a bear or something.
No. Well, I've been thinking about like maybe studying abroad in like Australia, because that's where I do kinesiology, and that's where they head out for my program.
Wow.
That'd be a cool experience.
Oh, that'd be awesome, Drew.
That would be on. Now, if you do that, you'd be about as far away from Bethel Park as you can absolutely get.
Yeah, I'd miss it every second though.
You absolutely. I might put you on the spot here, and I just came up with this just because you said that. What are some of the top places in Bethel Park that someone would have to go to if they've never been to Bethel Park? And it can be anything. I'll give you an example. Like for me, you probably got to go to go watch a football game at the stadium, right?
Have to.
You have to.
That's the top thing. So hopefully,
and a couple years ago, I would have said the Connie Courtyard.
Yeah.
Or even Duke down the road.
What are some things that you say the average person needs to go see?
Well, you definitely got to go check out the good old Giant Eagle Walmarts.
Yep.
Those are always the best.
Sheets.
That's actually great.
Yeah, Market District's my favorite place to go in Bethel. So
wow,
there's so many aisles in there.
Yeah,
you don't know what you'll discover.
Yeah, that's facts. What's your go-to place? It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. You need some food. What's your go-to place in Bethel?
It's got to be Sheets. It's got to be Sheets or Park After Dark.
That's true. That is a great place.
Yeah.
Two good ones. What's the like? This is another Murvis like staple question. It's like you said, Sheets. If we're not going made to order, and you need a snack and a drink, not made to order, so you can't order like Mac Bites or something. You got to go aisle to fridge. What are you getting?
Drink one drink, one snack.
One drink. Maybe I'm lactose intolerant, but I love me a good chocolate milk. So
I am lactose intolerant too, but when you have chocolate milk, it hits absolutely different.
So different. But
do you have
maybe go with some? What's that, Rye?
Do you have lactate pills, or you just take it? You just suck it up and just.
I try to drink milk later in the day, or like eat some ice cream at night, because then it doesn't bother me when I go to bed. But if it's in the morning, then it's going to be bothering me all day.
Here's what we're going to do, Sean. Since you signed with the Murvis and I'm lactose intolerant, I have the pills. I'll send you a couple sleeves of the pills for free for signing with the Murvis.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, we got about 10 minutes left here. Grant, I know you got a couple more hidden gems on that paper you got in front of you.
Yeah, I'm going to take a real wild turn here. Sean, I know you have two cats. Do they get along with each other, or usually have to break them up?
I got no cats, but I don't know what the Kogler family's hiding. They've got so many cats that they don't know of. So.
Maybe that's what I saw. A couple of Kogler at your place.
They claim they have 4, but if you look in their garage, they got at least 10.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up here.
It's not adding up.
Speaking about Kogler, we actually did just recently sign him. The news hasn't got out to the press yet, but he does. The pen has been put to the paper. He is a member of the Murvis team. We might have to go check out that cat pal he's got over there.
You might have to. If you go in the garage, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's the only place the cats are.
How many would you say he has?
What's that?
How many would you say he has? Are we talking like?
He claims they have like 4 or 5, but they've got at least 10.
I mean, at least 10. He's telling us that like he has one like like soccer ball or something, and then like he has 3 walking around and none of them are named soccer ball. So like you just start questioning it a little bit.
They have that whole garage and that whole parking lot pretty much of cars, and they don't park any of them in the garage. That's where the cats live. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up here in about 5-ish minutes here. But Ryan or Grant, do you guys have any other specific questions you need to get out of Sean tonight?
I do.
All right, Grant, you have a few?
I do.
All right, make them quick here.
All right. This is just a quick this or that. Just quick. And it stemmed off my bucket list question. So would you rather skydive with Pete Rose or take a trip to Australia with Morgan Freeman?
I'd have to go with Morgan Freeman.
For how long?
For how long? However long he wants. I don't know. He's a very interesting man.
He is.
That's good. Yeah, he is.
I can listen
Grant,
to
what
his
do you
voice
got?
all day.
If we're staying on the would you rather, first off, Sean, what's your favorite place to eat? Where do you like to go?
Favorite place? Maybe Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Yep.
So would you rather, have to eat there every day for the rest of your life or never get it again?
I'd never get it again, probably.
Never get it again.
Wow.
That's a great question. That's a real good question.
That is a good question.
I'd be overweight so quick.
They have salads there.
Yeah, they do have salad.
Actually, this is funny. I had a Chick-fil-A salad the other day.
Decent?
Is it good?
It actually was pretty good. I would recommend it.
Not bad.
Oh, it's pretty good. Anyone else? Ryan, Grant?
No. You rip it.
I have one last question. This is probably going to have to be it for tonight. But also, we wanted to keep this hidden on the signing just in case, just because I know you're in the process of signing another contract with the Oval Knights to play this fall. What are you looking for in your next deal with them? And just talk about what it's like playing at the Oval in front of about 10,000 every night.
I'm not looking for much. It's about the experience, not the money. Or that fan base is what brings me back out there on the field every week.
Yeah,
That's what I look forward to most.
Yeah, and then what is it like playing at the Oval? That is one of the most historic places in Western PA.
That atmosphere is just crazy. Fans on their feet the whole time. It's crazy.
And last thing from the Oval Knights, for all those Oval Knights fans watching, what's the message that you have for them about how you think the Oval Knights are going to be this upcoming season?
We're coming out strong. We might have some new teammates coming in. Some we might have lost, but we'll be good. We'll be good.
Hey, it's always a great night to be a Knight.
It's always a great night.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, and the
well, I mean, we've talked for about 25 minutes. I think we've covered about everything the public needs to know on the surface about you, but I just want the guys to know that who are listening to this is page number 1 of a long book of Sean McGowan. He is he's a very interesting guy. If you ever cross paths with him, I highly recommend trying to strike up a conversation because he's one of the best people that you're ever going to meet on and off the night field. Sean, thank you for doing this. I know it was probably not as smooth as we wanted it to be, but hey, listen, you live and you learn with the Murvis. And
thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, Sean.
I think as a team, we just want to say thanks and hey, listen, this is day 1 of a long journey that you're going to be a part of, and we're definitely glad to have you on the team.
Yeah, big things coming.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you.